so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they threw me under.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Madison.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The carry.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down. Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Lions, nothing.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The trap is up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brought down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
But managed Galladay complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. following the holding call. What can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Smith catches left side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
To Herb Smith.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
9 yards. First down, Vikings.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it is set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Madison, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins over the middle to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And oh Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'll call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Throwing is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Going to run with Madison again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There's a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And he's able to put it through.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Johnson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
The kick is good.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense rallies and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here right at the 20-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
10 at the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again at Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Calling an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd down.
Stafford looks to throw again. James has it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And some space here.
Tonight.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love.
if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Messing with
Check 37. Hey, check that. Street. Undercut. Check safety. Check. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. This will be a short gain of 3 before. He's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
On first down, Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
4 yards on the pick.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Check 9, check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Jumper. Tight go. Slam. Go check. 58 to Mike, 58.
Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking for Inman deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Play leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Lucky. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try it now with Barber. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Jackson steps away. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Jonathan Bostic able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Washington, nothing.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
A gain of
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 3-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
50X, come on. 50X, come on.
Now Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
The
10.
interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Carry for Baltimore.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense.